Hello, Leo. This is Tanya, and I'm here to do your mid-month update for August 2023. This will be for August 15th through the 31st. So let's see what the rest of August has in store for Leo. There are a lot of things going on out in the cosmos right now, especially with the Venus retrograde. Let's see what this has in store for you. Okay. For Leo. Leo. We have the High Priestess, the Magician, Justice. I like these cards. They're vivid. The Page of Swords. I think I'm going to go like this. And the Seven of Swords. So you have 3 major arcana and then some swords. So there's a lot. Swords are about communication. They're an air element. It could be that you're dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius right now. That could be part of this. So let's see what else is coming to me here. There is something that you've been contemplating, a big decision you have to make regarding this other person. Now, they're not necessarily literally a sun sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but they may have some major placements in those areas. Or you may have some placements in those areas. So what I'm getting here, we'll just go over by card, getting distracted, but the thoughts aren't fully coming through yet. So let's see what we get. The High Priestess, major arcana. She is the main theme around her, and it's a feminine energy, is typically meditation, that connection to a higher power, to the divine. She is mystical, a little mysterious, but very serene, calm, and she has all of that esoteric knowledge, if you will. But she's very centered and very connected. So this might be indicating that you're taking a lot of time to contemplate whatever this decision is, that you may even be meditating on it or praying about it. Or you may be seeking wisdom from someone else who has that same type of energy. And we have the new moon coming up here, and then there will be also at the end of the month another full moon. So that could be significant here for you. The new moon, I believe, is on the 16th, which puts the full moon on the 30th or 31st of the month. It's a once in a blue moon type of phrase. If you've heard that phrase before, that's typically what it refers to, is that second full moon within a 1 month period. And the moon here is blue. So it might benefit you to sleep on this, sleep on the decision, to seek some answers or wisdom that way, and try not to get yourself worked up or so worked up that you can't sleep or are losing sleep over it. It's very important that you get your rest for whatever this is, because you'll need your body well rested to help support you emotionally and physically for the rest of this month. Okay. And then we have the Magician. Now, the Magician is the first card that the Fool comes across in the major arcana, the first stop in the journey. And the Magician has the connections to above and below, right? He is connected to the earth and to the divine, and he has all of the physical tools. The High Priestess is more about internal feelings, intuition, things like that. The Magician is very much about your external tools and is a masculine energy. So you have your yin yang going on here. We even see here where she's the moon and he kind of has the sun behind him in this depiction of the Magician. He has all the physical tools, the cup, the pentacle, the sword, and the wand. He has the connection. He has the knowledge on how to create things, on how to manifest things. So this one's very outgoing. So this could even in a way be representing you. So you have everything you need to make this decision. You have all of the information you need, but you might be struggling to trust the intuition. That might be part of what's going on here. It's like, because you could go either way on this, right? It's a balanced decision that you're making here, with what we have here with the sun and the moon. But it's a tough decision, and you need to tap into your intuition in order to help you make it. Make the best decision for you around this thing. So make a list of the things, check off your list of the things that you have on hand that might help you make that decision. And the things that you don't have on hand, that might be a good thing also to note. What would you have to acquire? How much would you have to invest in order to make this happen? And then, do you really want it? How pulled are you toward one decision or the other, the internal and the external piece? So preparing yourself fully for this transition or decision that's coming up. And then we have the Justice card. It's a really pretty one. I like it. Again, we see the sun here, or it looks like the sun anyway, even though these are primarily in this deck. It's night creatures. Guardians of the Night is the name of the deck, the tarot deck. So animals that come out at night. And we have 2 bats too. And if we think about bats, they can't see, right? So they are guided by sound. They trust their other senses. So this might just be really driving home the point that you need to trust your other senses to identify what you cannot see. So there's something you may not be seeing about the situation where you need to trust your intuition that it is in fact there. You may even need to just put out a request for feedback from other people in order to make sure you're seeing this from every angle. And you're getting that feedback in order to see the full picture. Also here with Justice, again, this is a bit of a karma card, right? We want to make sure things are balanced. Everybody has what they need out of the situation, what they, in some cases, deserve out of the situation, but it's very much about making sure the scales are balanced. Not one over the other. We want a balanced decision. So this is a balanced, well thought out decision that you need to feel physically and mentally, emotionally, etc., fully with your whole being. You need to be sure about this decision. So where are we coming here? So this is, and these are big because this first row here, this top part, are the major arcana, and those are major life themes. This is a big decision for you. Whatever this is, it's a big thing that you have going on. And if you need time to make that decision, somebody's trying to push you to have that done and decided before the end of the month, tell them you cannot work that fast. Tell them you need this time to make sure that this is right for you, and they will wait for you. They will give you that time. They might be irritated. They may be annoyed because they want, results quickly. We're talking about the air signs here. They don't usually like to wait. But tell them, and you don't either as a fire sign, but you need to take the time to be sure that this is what you want to do. And then we come here with the Page of Swords. And this could even be a younger person. And I don't know if this is an Erskine. No, I have not read the book. I don't typically, I know some people might be aghast. I don't typically read the full books for the decks because my primary reading style is intuitive, as well as my knowledge that I have gained over the years. When I first started reading tarot, what I learned about each of the suits and things like that based on the Rider-Waite system over the years. So there's that book knowledge, learned knowledge that I have, but I really focus or trust my intuition on a lot of these things and what comes to me through channeled, if you will, messages. So here we have the Page of Swords. This could be a younger person that you're dealing with, or maybe one of the people that you're dealing with here, because there could be two, is a younger person. But they stand out in a crowd. The Page of Swords, they're like the student. They like to talk a lot. This could be your Gemini. This could be, I'm leaning toward Gemini energy. Pages for me are that high school student about to go into college. So they're naive. They're eager to learn, though. They're excited about getting out into the world and trying new things, about exploring what's around them. So they may run into things like headlong, just rush in without fully considering all the consequences yet, because they don't know what all the consequences are yet. They haven't learned that yet in life. They haven't had a lot of life lessons. So this feels like one person here that you're considering in all of this. Maybe this is even a child of yours that you really need to consider, or that you're making this decision on behalf of. But in some way they're impacted by this change or decision you have here to make. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Again, an air element. And sevens a lot of times are about reevaluation, about review. Where are we at right now? How do things stand in their present moment, and then making a decision on which direction you want to go. A lot of times people say the Seven of Swords is about thievery, about cunning and things like that. And here we have a panther, like the Black Panther, sneaky in the night, but very quiet and silent. And he's guarding the swords that he does have, right? So usually we see it where it looks like somebody's taking off into the night, stealing swords. Or alternatively, did they leave some behind and only take what they needed? That's another way to look at it. So for me, what I'm feeling from this is that you are struggling with this decision because you feel guilty about it, right? You feel like somebody's going to lose one way or the other, and you need to flip your thinking on that. Growth can cause us to be anxious, can cause us to have all sorts of thoughts about, well, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. No, I can't leave all those people behind. I need to support everybody. I need to bring everybody and everything with me. And that's just societal norms. It's learned behavior and beliefs that don't necessarily apply to you anymore. You've grown beyond some of those beliefs and some of those ideas. And it is okay to release them, because all they're doing is pulling you back, holding you in. They don't make you feel good, right? They make you feel trapped almost. And it's time to release some of that and let go of the things that do not serve you. Let go of the thoughts, the ideas, the rules in some cases. And that might mean that you're moving on somewhere else with work or home or people. But they're not serving you anymore, right? You're stagnant where you are. And that's not how you want to be. You like to be moving. You can be stubborn, yes, but you still like things moving and evolving and changing. And it's time for you to make that decision. So think about it carefully. Don't rush yourself and don't feel rushed. Just know that you do have this decision to make. And when it comes to you that this one is the right one, go with that. Roll with that. And know that this person here will be okay, whichever way things go. But they are going to be excited or argumentative, or they're going to be that devil's advocate kind of for you. That's kind of a little bit too, I get. But in the end, this decision also benefits them one way or the other. Whether they like it or not, it will benefit them in the end. So you just need to make sure that you're not getting bogged down in what you think you should be doing, in what past behavior has taught you or what has been imposed on you as a belief for how you should be behaving or where you should be going next or what your next step should be. And you need to trust your own instincts and your own intuition, because you know what you have and you know what you need. And things will balance out. It'll be a balanced decision by you. So there you go, Leo. That is your reading for August. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Please subscribe and help me build my channel, especially if you'd like to see more, and then hit the notify button if you want to be notified when I post again. Enjoy the rest of your month.